Stephanie Bain, I have a books. I'm a book nerd. There's so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. Today's video is going to be a kind of longish video because this is talking about my most anticipated releases of 2017, and I have here a list of 17 books. So I kind of sort of need to roll with this as quickly as possible so it doesn't drag on too long. I hope I don't talk too quick. I also don't have a lot of time to film, so let me stop jabbering. First on my list has already been released, and that is The 100 Lives of Lizzie Lovett by Chelsea Sidoti. This is Chelsea Sidoti's, like, what do you call it? Debut novel, and it's about a girl named Hawthorne Creeley, a girl who used to go to her school, Lizzie Lovett, goes missing, and Hawthorne decides to figure out what happened to Lizzie Lovett and kind of inserts herself into Lizzie's life. The second book I have on my list is Myths of Immortality. Yes, I'm looking at a paper so I don't forget anything. That comes out January 12th. I have already read it. It's the third book in the Sphinx series by Ray Wagner. The series follows a girl named Hope who is a Sphinx, and she is cursed. And it just follows a lot of stuff. It's a lot of fun, really easy to get into. It has some insta love, but like it's probably like the only insta-love that I totally approve of. It's so much fun. This is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth, which comes out to freaking day, and I went to a bunch of places looking for it. They didn't have it. Realized I had a Target gift card. I was like, oh, I should just buy it there. It was sold out, and I gave up my search at 12:36 exactly today, p.m. I don't understand how that sold out so quick. So I'm just going to wait till they bring it back, which sucks because that was the book I wanted to read next. I just know that it's set in space and there's two different opposing groups of people in one planet. I'm just curious to see if this is better than the Divergent trilogy or if it's along the same lines. Next, I have King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. This is the third book in the Red Queen trilogy series, not sure what it is. This comes out February 7th. Red Queen series just follows a world where there are Silverbloods who have magical powers. Magical sounds weird. They have powers, kind of like X-Men too. And then there's the Red Bloods that don't have powers, but a red blood girl ends up having powers, and they're like, what the fuck? I'm just excited to see where book 3 goes because I feel like so far it's just gotten better with each installment. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. The next on my list is Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro. This is a sequel to A Study in Charlotte. This is Sherlock Holmes retelling where Sherlock Holmes and John Watson are an actual thing. I think his name's John, right? I always forget. I always just think of Watson. That sounds stupid. Anyway, they're real, and this is about their great-great-great-grandchildren who end up being put into school together, Charlotte and Jamie, and someone's framing them for murder, but the murders are reenactments of old murders that were written in the stories that Sherlock and Watson had, done. The Song Rising by Samantha Shannon. This is book 3 in the Bone season, which is set in the future in London, and it's about psychics and the different types of psychics that they are, and how if you're psychic, you're found out, you get sent to a tower where you're pretty much sent to die. But it's about Paige and just her journey. The Bone Witch, which I don't actually remember the author's name. I'll put it somewhere. I don't really know what this book is about because the only reason why this is on my list, also this comes out March 7th, is because there was an excerpt in a poster I had gotten at the Barnes & Noble Teen Fest, and I read it, and the writing was stunning. The thing is, I didn't get a whole lot from that little bit that I read, but it was enough for me to be like, okay, I want to read it. It is Perfect by Cecilia Ahern. This comes out April 4th, and Perfect is a sequel to Flawed by Cecilia Ahern, and Flawed is about a utopian world where people are perfect, and if you're not perfect, you get a brand. Like, if you lie, you get a brand of a big fat F on your tongue, and lots of things like that. I have theories that I want to know if they're correct or not. Can I know? I need to know. Also on April 4th is Restitution by Kristen Martin. This is the finale to the Alpha Drive trilogy, and I'm really excited because it's set in a world where there's people that, while they think they're living a real normal life, they're actually in induced coma, and their lives are fake. It's all in their head, together in their head. They are together in an alternate world in their minds, together. Midnight Jewel by, what's her name again? Rochelle Mead. I don't know why I forgot her name, but this is a sequel to Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead, and it's just about a low fantasy world. It's more like a historical fiction in some ways, but it is fantasy because it's like a made-up world that's kind of, in terms of like social statuses and whatnot, is kind of related to ours, but it's about a girl who runs away and is actually I believe she's a princess, but she, you know, she has some value to her, runs away, covers as her maid, goes into this glittering court where they take them to the new world. These women, who are usually from lower classes, have a chance at marrying wealthier men. These books are companion novels, so each story doesn't follow the same person. Like the first one, we followed a person in this, Adelaide, I think is her name. In the second book, I don't exactly remember who is it going to be about, but it's gonna follow the same storyline as the first one, but in a different girl's perspective. So I'm really excited because I have lots of questions about some of these people. A Court of Wings and Ruins by Sarah J. Maas. I stinking love A Court of Thorns and Roses and the sequel, and I loved how it ended in the end of book 2, so I can't wait to see where this goes. Lord of Shadows, which is probably my least anticipated out of my most anticipated, and this is by Cassandra Clare. It is the sequel to the Dark Artifices series. The first one was Lady Midnight. Like, I was really excited after I finished Lady Midnight, but now I'm like not so sure, and I don't really want to say what Lady Midnight's about because all of these things are just fucking intertwined. Now I Rise, which is a sequel to And I Darken. Kirsten White, I am so excited. And I Darken is a loose retelling of Vlad the Impaler, but it's gender swapped, so Leda is Vlad. Loved where it ended, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Merciless 3 by Daniel Vega comes out July, I said 11th, right? July 11th. This is the third book in the Merciless trilogy series. I don't know how many books are going to be set in this story, but it's about a girl named Sophia who moves to a new town and then makes friends with these religious girls, and then the girls end up like not liking someone, and then they do an exorcism to this girl that they don't like. It's twisty and like dark. I love it. They're super entertaining and kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie, and they just suck cute. I literally have 3 more books. I'm so proud of myself. Next is Sparks of Light, which comes out August 1st, and this is by, I did forget her name, Janet P. Taylor. This is a sequel to Into the Dim. Into the Dim is about a girl who loses her mother, but really she finds out her mother's not dead, she's just back I don't know how many hundreds of years ago, and then she finds out about the family, that they're time travelers. It's super good. If you like Outlander, this is definitely a nice, you know, introduction for someone who wants to read about time travel and is a young adult. But it's really entertaining. I loved the setting in the first book, so I can't wait to see what the hell happens in book 2. Okay, no joke though, this is my #1 most anticipated release of the year, and it's Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. It comes out August 22nd, which is fucking torture. It's so far away. But this is the first book in the spin-off series to the Red Rising trilogy, my all-time favorite series ever. And I am so excited because it's fast forward, I think, 10 years, and it's just seeing about everything that freaking happened after book 3, and I cannot wait. And the last one on my list, finally, because I'm sorry if I've been all over the place in this, is One Dark Throne, which comes out September 19th. I just read 3 Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake, and shit, I'm so glad I read it when I did, because I added it onto this list. I loved 3 Dark Crowns. I love it. It's about a world, Fenburn Island, a queen who has triplets, and every triplet has a magical power. One is a naturalist who controls nature and animals. Another one is a poisoner who can ingest poison without any harm to herself. And then the final sister is an elemental who, you know, controls earth, air, fire, water, and they have to fight. And when one of the queens win, well then that, like, political party, if you shall say, that's an easier way to put it, then they're in control of like the government until that queen has her triplets. That's how it works, but they have to kill each other. Only one queen can survive. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was just put together so well, and it left me on an effing cliffhanger, so I seriously cannot wait till this second book comes out. I don't know why I said third. But those are all of the books. I know usually people keep these lists kind of short, but see, the thing is I'm trying not to buy a lot of books this year. So the only books I'm buying, unless I've already read it and I still need my, like, a copy or something, which I'm trying not to do. If I've read it, whatever. But those are the only books that I actually want to purchase. Other than that, I need to just read what I have. So what books are you guys excited about that come out this year? Comment down below if any of them are the same as mine, or if you have other books that I'm not sure about that are coming out. I really try to make sure I got them all out. But those are the books I'm excited for. I really need to go now. But I hope you guys have a great reading day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.